Welcome to Bills Nation Daily, your ultimate daily dose of everything Buffalo Bills. Hit that subscribe button and join the most passionate Bills fans as we break down all the latest news, highlights, and game analysis. Go Bills! The NFL world has been buzzing nonstop ever since the news broke that Jordan MAILATA, the massive and immensely talented offensive lineman, has officially left the Philadelphia Eagles and is now headed to the Buffalo Bills. Fans and analysts alike are trying to wrap their heads around this move, and the discussions online are reaching almost feverish levels. Some say this is the biggest OL acquisition of the offseason. Others argue it could be risky, but one thing is certain. MAILATA's sheer size, agility, and unique skill set make him a force to be reckoned with. Philly fans are divided, some saddened by the departure of a player who's been a cornerstone of their offensive line, while others are curious about the trade's financial and strategic implications. Meanwhile, Bills supporters are already dreaming about what this means for their quarterback protection and rushing game, imagining the kind of havoc MAILATA could unleash on opposing defenses. The trade rumors have been circulating for weeks, whispered quietly in locker rooms and analyst podcasts, but no one expected it to materialize so dramatically. Reports suggest that negotiations were intense, with both teams leveraging assets and future draft picks. But ultimately, the Bills managed to secure a deal that has everyone talking. The chatter across sports media is relentless, and MAILATA's name is trending across platforms as fans debate the impact of this seismic move. Jordan MAILATA's transition to Buffalo isn't just a player changing teams. It represents a significant shift in the balance of power across the NFL. His towering presence and athleticism transform the Bills' offensive line into something that looks almost unstoppable on paper, raising expectations for an already talented squad. Analysts are diving into film, scrutinizing every block, every footwork pattern, every explosive movement MAILATA makes, trying to predict how he will mesh with Buffalo's existing line. There's speculation that his experience in Philly's offensive schemes will give him an advantage, allowing him to adapt quickly to new playbooks and coaching styles, while also elevating younger linemen around him. Social media is aflame with comparisons, debates about salary cap implications, and bold predictions about playoff runs and Super Bowl potential. Some commentators are already claiming this trade could be a game-changer, potentially influencing other teams to pursue aggressive moves to strengthen their offensive lines. Buffalo's fan base is abuzz, creating memes, highlight reels, and even mock interviews imagining MAILATA blocking some of the league's most fearsome defensive ends. Meanwhile, Philly fans are left to process the shock, with threads dissecting why the team would let go of a player who seemed irreplaceable, raising questions about future draft strategies and the possible emergence of other linemen to fill the void. The rumor mills continue spinning, and every new detail about contracts, medical checks, or locker room dynamics only intensifies the speculation surrounding this monumental trade. Sources close to the negotiation table suggest that Buffalo wasn't messing around. They knew acquiring MAILATA could redefine their offensive line dynamics and give them a physical edge unmatched by most other teams in the league. Reports mention that scouts and coaches have been eyeing MAILATA for months, analyzing his performances against some of the toughest pass rushers in the NFL, noting his unique ability to combine size with surprising agility and reflexes that make him a nightmare to defenders. Speculation has risen about the psychological impact on both locker rooms, with Philly players reportedly feeling a mixture of disappointment and understanding, acknowledging that while losing a player of MAILATA's caliber is tough, it may also open new opportunities for younger talent to rise. Meanwhile, Buffalo's locker room is reportedly electrified, with teammates excited to welcome someone with MAILATA's reputation and work ethic, imagining the boost in morale and competitiveness he brings. Analysts are breaking down every angle, discussing how MAILATA might shift the dynamics of specific matchups, particularly against teams with high-powered pass rushes. Fans on forums are debating whether this signals a broader strategic pivot by Buffalo, perhaps indicating a more aggressive, physical approach to controlling the line of scrimmage and protecting their quarterback. Rumors of private workouts and early training sessions have started to surface, feeding into the narrative that MAILATA is already integrating into Buffalo's systems, and the media frenzy surrounding his first appearances in Bills gear is only intensifying. Every clip, every highlight reel, and every insider comment is fueling speculation, making this move feel larger than life as the NFL offseason narrative continues to unfold with MAILATA at its center. The financial side of this trade is also stirring conversation, with analysts dissecting contract details, potential bonuses, and cap ramifications in painstaking detail. Some speculate that the Bills are betting big, investing heavily in a player they see as transformative, while others argue that MAILATA's skill set justifies every dollar and more, given the protection and flexibility he adds to a top-tier offense. Reports suggest that the structure of his contract was a major negotiation point, with considerations about performance incentives, longevity, and potential impact on future roster decisions. Social media is flooded with heated debates, some praising Buffalo for taking a bold stance, others criticizing Philadelphia for letting go of a key player, and still others questioning the timing of the trade within the context of the larger NFL offseason. Meanwhile, speculation about how MAILATA's presence will influence other team strategies has already begun, with rumors circulating that rival franchises may now prioritize acquiring or protecting their own offensive linemen to counteract the potential advantage Buffalo gains. In the midst of all this, fans continue to speculate on everything from his jersey number to his possible role in specialized formations, imagining the scenarios that could turn crucial games in Buffalo's favor. The narrative is no longer just about a player moving from one team to another. It has expanded into a full-blown saga encompassing strategy, finances, locker room culture, fan expectations, and even broader league dynamics. Analysts continue to churn out videos, podcasts, and articles trying to anticipate the domino effect, each prediction feeding more rumors, keeping the excitement and uncertainty alive as the NFL world braces for MAILATA's debut in blue and red. Buffalo's coaching staff, sources suggest, has been privately ecstatic about MAILATA's arrival, seeing him as the linchpin capable of elevating their offensive schemes to new heights. Rumors indicate that playbook revisions are already underway, designed to maximize his strengths, and insiders hint at subtle shifts in line configurations and blocking assignments to take full advantage of his unique combination of size, speed, and technique. In Philadelphia, the reaction has been a whirlwind of mixed emotions, with some fans mourning the loss of a player who is often a fan favorite, while others adopt a pragmatic view, seeing this as an opportunity for the team to recalibrate their offensive line. Rumors are swirling about who might step into MAILATA's shoes, whether through the draft, trades, or internal development, and analysts are breaking down potential candidates with meticulous attention to technique, size, and versatility. Some whisper that Philly may be planning to adopt a more strategic rotation on the line, experimenting with innovative formations to compensate for MAILATA's absence. Meanwhile, social media debates are fierce, with fans dissecting every angle, from the strategic logic behind the trade to the emotional impact on the locker room and broader fan base. Commentary ranges from deeply analytical breakdowns of past games to playful speculation about how the change might affect future matchups against division rivals. Across forums and podcasts, the chatter never ceases, with each new rumor adding layers to the narrative, fueling anticipation and debate alike. Even players have been spotted making cryptic comments about locker room dynamics and team cohesion, adding more fuel to the rumor fire. The combination of strategy, emotion, and anticipation surrounding MAILATA's departure ensures that this story will dominate NFL discourse for weeks, if not months, as analysts and fans alike continue to dissect its implications. The buzz extends beyond just team-specific discussions, spilling over into broader debates about the nature of NFL trades, player mobility, and the valuation of offensive linemen in today's league. MAILATA's move has sparked renewed conversations about how rare talents like his are assessed, both on the field and in terms of long-term team strategy. Some experts are suggesting this trade could influence how franchises approach the drafting, development, and retention of linemen, potentially setting a new benchmark for what constitutes a transformational player at the position. Meanwhile, fan communities are abuzz with speculation about how rival teams might respond in the coming months, whether by seeking their own marquee linemen or by making calculated adjustments to counteract Buffalo's newfound advantage. Analysts dissect every film session, every training camp report, and even anecdotal comment from teammates and coaches, creating a nearly constant stream of content and discussion. The ripple effects extend beyond Buffalo and Philly, impacting perceptions of talent valuation, team-building philosophy, and even the entertainment narrative of the NFL offseason. With every passing day, rumors continue to multiply, giving MAILATA's move a sense of larger-than-life significance that captivates fans and commentators alike. Whether he lives up to the hype or exceeds it, the speculation alone has made this trade one of the most compelling storylines in recent NFL history. Whispers about MAILATA's first practices with Buffalo have begun circulating, with insiders claiming that early impressions are nothing short of extraordinary. Rumors suggest that his physical dominance is immediately apparent, that his footwork, awareness, and sheer power are creating openings for running backs that weren't there before, and that opposing defenders are already struggling to adjust. Analysts are poring over video snippets, sometimes just a few seconds long, attempting to predict how MAILATA's integration might affect game plans, defensive matchups, and even overall team morale. Fan reactions are equally intense, with social media timelines filled with clips, memes, and animated discussions about the potential for his historic performance. Speculation has grown so strong that some are already imagining how MAILATA could influence playoff scenarios, projecting him as a key component in critical late-season games. Meanwhile, Philadelphia observers continue to dissect what this move says about team priorities, drafting philosophy, and roster depth, contributing to a vibrant conversation across platforms. Coaches, commentators, and analysts are all weighing in, each offering their own interpretations of the impact, often conflicting, yet collectively amplifying the rumor mill. The cumulative effect is that MAILATA's trade has transcended the typical off-season chatter, becoming a central storyline that dominates conversations across sports media, fan communities, and NFL circles, ensuring that every new whisper or insider tidbit is magnified, analyzed, and endlessly debated. The broader narrative surrounding Jordan MAILATA's move to the Bills has become a multi-layered saga that blends performance speculation, financial analysis, locker room dynamics, fan psychology, and strategic forecasting into a single, continuous discourse. Rumors about potential position flexibility, special team contributions, and even leadership roles within the locker room are being scrutinized, with some suggesting that MAILATA's presence could elevate the entire offensive unit to levels previously considered unattainable. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly re-evaluating their defensive strategies, anticipating the need for more sophisticated pass rush schemes, increased rotational depth, and targeted training to counteract the advantage MAILATA brings. Analysts dissect every angle, considering not only MAILATA's immediate contributions, but also the long-term ramifications for Buffalo's development trajectory, salary cap planning, and draft decisions. Fan communities continue to thrive on speculation, producing content that ranges from tactical analyses to playful what-if scenarios, while social media debates escalate with every new rumor or insider report. Even casual observers are being drawn into the conversation, as MAILATA's story captures imagination, transcending ordinary player movement and becoming a symbol of transformative potential in professional football. The combination of athletic prowess, strategic significance, financial impact, and fan engagement has made this move a perfect storm of intrigue and anticipation, ensuring that Jordan MAILATA's transition from Philly to Buffalo will dominate headlines, discussions, and debates for the foreseeable future, keeping the rumor mill spinning endlessly with endless possibilities and scenarios yet to unfold. The anticipation surrounding Jordan MAILATA's first official game with the Buffalo Bills has reached fever pitch, with rumors circulating that coaches are already planning special packages to maximize his impact. Analysts speculate endlessly about how his presence might alter game day lineups, from creating unprecedented protection schemes for the quarterback to opening running lanes that could redefine rushing statistics. Fans are endlessly debating which defensive matchups will give him the biggest challenge, imagining scenarios where MAILATA neutralizes elite pass rushers with ease, or, conversely, where a formidable opponent might expose vulnerabilities. The speculation is relentless, fueled by every small detail, from practice snippets to locker room anecdotes, and each rumor adds layers to the narrative. Before we dive back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest Buffalo Bills updates straight to your screen. And hey, don't hold back. Let us know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. Whispers from inside Buffalo's facility suggest that MAILATA's presence is already changing team dynamics, boosting morale, and inspiring younger linemen to elevate their games. Rumors indicate that his mentorship could be pivotal in shaping the next generation of players, teaching nuanced techniques, blocking strategies, and the mental toughness required at the highest level of competition. Analysts are speculating about the long-term benefits, considering how MAILATA's influence could extend beyond immediate game outcomes to impact roster development, draft priorities, and even coaching philosophies. Fans eagerly debate potential highlight moments in which MAILATA might dominate opposing defenders, imagining scenarios where his presence alone alters the psychological dynamics of a game. Across social media, speculation is relentless, with each new tidbit, whether from insider reports, training camp glimpses, or locker room observations, amplifying the narrative. Meanwhile, Philadelphia continues to contend with the emotional and strategic ramifications of his departure, generating additional speculation about how the Eagles will adapt and whether other linemen can rise to the challenge. The combination of performance potential, mentorship, and strategic influence creates a rich tapestry of discussion, blending fact, rumor, and imaginative projection. In this environment, Jordan MAILATA becomes not just a player, but a symbol of transformation, inspiring conversation about talent, team cohesion, and competitive advantage in a modern NFL. Speculation about MAILATA's impact on Buffalo's offensive schemes is reaching almost mythical proportions, with analysts suggesting that he could redefine blocking assignments, pass protection, and run game strategies in ways few linemen ever have. Rumors indicate that coaches are experimenting with formations specifically designed to leverage his size, reach, and mobility, and insiders whisper about tweaks in play calling that might exploit his ability to neutralize elite pass rushers. Fans have taken to social media with hypothetical breakdowns, imagining scenarios where MAILATA single-handedly shifts momentum in crucial playoff games. Meanwhile, Philly analysts continue dissecting their own team's potential responses, from strategic shifts to personnel adjustments, while league observers speculate on ripple effects across divisions and conferences. The combination of hype, rumor, and analytical deep dives creates an almost cinematic atmosphere around this trade, elevating MAILATA's move to legendary status in off-season discussion. Social media engagement is at an all-time high, with threads debating the nuances of technique, strength, and positioning, while insiders hint at unseen drills and coaching strategies aimed at maximizing his unique skill set. The narrative surrounding Jordan MAILATA's transition to Buffalo continues to evolve, fueled by speculation, analysis, and imagination, ensuring that the conversation remains alive and electrifying as fans and experts alike project the potential ramifications of this seismic move across the NFL landscape. Financial rumors surrounding MAILATA's trade continue to circulate, with whispers about contract structure, performance incentives, and cap implications creating additional layers of intrigue. Analysts speculate that Buffalo may have made a significant investment, betting on MAILATA's ability to transform their offensive line into a league-dominating force. Fans debate the wisdom and necessity of the expenditure, weighing MAILATA's proven skills against the financial risks, while insiders hint at bonus structures tied to performance, playoff appearances, and even individual accolades. Social media forums are ablaze with projections, scenarios, and hypothetical negotiations, blending speculation with informed analysis to create a rich tapestry of discussion. Meanwhile, Philadelphia's strategic rationale for the trade remains under scrutiny, with rumors suggesting that draft picks, internal player development, and long-term financial planning influence the decision. This multi-layered narrative, encompassing financial, strategic, and performance dimensions, fuels the ongoing speculation, ensuring that MAILATA's move is not just a story of athletic prowess, but a case study in modern NFL management, fan engagement, and league dynamics. Analysts continue to dissect every publicly available detail, generating endless debate and keeping the rumor mill alive as MAILATA's arrival in Buffalo promises to redefine the boundaries of offensive line dominance, team strategy, and postseason potential. Finally, the long-term speculation about MAILATA's role in shaping Buffalo's offensive future is reaching fever pitch, with rumors suggesting he could redefine the team's identity for years to come. Analysts discuss how his presence might influence draft priorities, roster construction, and offensive philosophy, while fans envision highlight reels, playoff scenarios, and potential Super Bowl runs centered around his dominance. Rumors of mentorship roles, positional flexibility, and specialized play calls contribute to an ever-expanding narrative, blending performance analysis with imaginative projection. Meanwhile, Philly continues to grapple with the ripple effects of his departure, generating additional speculation about talent development, strategic pivots, and potential acquisitions to fill gaps. The combination of athletic prowess, strategic impact, and cultural influence transforms Jordan MAILATA's move from a simple trade into a league-defining saga, keeping fans, analysts, and insiders engaged in nonstop discussion. Social media, podcasts, and sports forums teem with debate, prediction, and rumor, ensuring that every new piece of information sparks waves of analysis, speculation, and excitement. The anticipation of seeing MAILATA in action, combined with the endless possibilities his presence introduces, solidifies this trade as one of the most compelling stories in recent NFL history, captivating audiences and driving conversations that will persist well into the season, as fans eagerly await the first snap that officially marks his era in Buffalo. That's a wrap for now. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. See you in the next update.